Whatever you think about Brexit, you've got to admit it's all felt a bit slow. But as negotiations enter their endgame, events are at last speeding up. Today, the Prime Minister told Parliament she could see off the contentious EU plan to keep just Northern Ireland in the customs union if there's no trade deal, by keeping the whole UK in instead.
First, we must make the commitment to a temporary UK-EU joint customs territory legally binding, so the Northern Ireland-only proposal is no longer needed. This would not only protect relations north-south, but also vitally east-west. This is critical.
But she still has to reassure her own side that such an arrangement would have an end date. Without that, they remain suspicious of any kind of extension.
When the implementation period was announced, it was going to be the implementation of what had been agreed. It now seems to be a period for further negotiation, not being sure of where we're going. Does the Prime Minister know where we are going?
Does my right honourable friend appreciate the frustration felt by many of my constituents and others? But it is now 2 years, over 2 years since the referendum, and that we have agreed that we will not regain control of our laws, borders and money for over 4 years after the referendum. Does she understand that for many of them and us, that is already too long?
And Labour don't like it either.
5 years on from the referendum, we could still be paying into the EU with no MEPs, no seat at the Council of Ministers, no commissioners and no say for this country. Instead of taking back control, they're giving away our say and paying for the privilege. What an utter shambles.
But some rather nasty newspaper quotes from anonymous MPs may have unintentionally helped Mrs May. One Conservative MP told a newspaper the moment is coming when the knife gets heated, stuck in her front and twisted. She'll be dead soon. Another suggested that were she to attend a meeting of backbench Tories later this week, she should bring her own noose. Even Mrs May's critics say that's too much.
I stand with her completely against the violent, dehumanising and frankly misogynistic language that we have seen, that I hope the whole House will condemn because it demeans every single one of us.
The language we've heard, and nobody yet seems to know who it was, I'm sure some people do, who it was that said it, it's just utterly unacceptable. It's vicious, it's aggressive, it's bullying.
That outrage has slowed down the attacks on the Prime Minister, but many Tories remain deeply unhappy with her approach and want to put a stop to it, with or without Mrs May.